Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Okay. Hello. I'm actually new to Brother Berean's channel. My name is Darnell Gabriel, and I was just listening. But I want to ask the sister a question. Do you believe that we're still living up under Roman captivity?
No,
May I ask why?
because he who the Son sets free is free indeed.
No, I agree with that, but I'm talking about like physically living up under Roman captivity.
I do.
I'm going to ask you to clarify. What do you mean by Roman captivity? Maybe that'll give me some clarity on what you mean.
Okay, like if you go into Revelations chapter 13, it talks about the beast that comes up out of the sea. And I don't know how far into the understanding of Revelation you're familiar with, but from my understanding, that the beast that comes out of the sea in Revelation chapter 13 is wrong. Would you agree with that?
Repeat that. The what is wrong? You said is Rome?
Wrong.
Rome?
Yes.
Um, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you do your research on Revelations 13 and 1 and look at Daniel chapter 2, they both connect when it comes to who is the one that is oppressing Israel in the latter days. And if you move further down into the chapter where it talks about the beast that comes out of the land, that will be connected also to Rome, but it's dealing with the Pope of Rome. And if you move further down that chapter, it says in verse 14, and he deceived those who dwell on the earth by the signs which he was granted to do in the sight of the beast, telling those who dwell on the earth to make an image to the beast who was wounded by the sword and lived. All that is dealing with Rome, and I'm in actually in agreement with the brother um, concerning everything that Rome has done to the so-called Negro. I mean, they changed the images of or whitewashed the images of the original Hebrews, so on and so forth. And my thing is, when we talk about oppression, you have to,
Can I ask you a question
yeah.
before you go further? Just really quick, in order to dialogue. Do you believe that they did that because they were because they were Israel, or did they do it because they were black?
No, they did it because of Israel.
So it's not because they're black.
Hold on,
No, not I wouldn't say necessarily black.
Okay.
No,
So my point in that is that amen, that's how you see it. Amen. I'm not saying yay or nay. When it comes to systemic issues of race, a lot of times it's not happening because it's Israel. It's happening because people are black. Do you believe that all black people all over the world are Israel?
no,
Right. So, but systemic racism impacts all black people and actually all other people, groups of people too, um, regardless of whether you're Israel or not. And that's where the square is not circling for me.
So just one thing, brother. See, here's the subtlety and the trickery of Satan to remove them from their land, take away their names, and then cause the and don't no longer call them Hebrew Israelite, no longer call them the people of the God, but everybody is conglomerate of black folks.
Bruce,
So
did Hamites
then
go into slavery? Y'all
hold
been
on.
marrying Hamites. Did Hamites go into slavery and suffer some of what you would call the curses?
Some did. So let me just explain. This is the
That
trickery.
right there.
This yeah, this is the deception. Sister Honesty. What they did and what Satan did, and using wicked people, they stripped us of names, stripped of us of heritage, hide them among the nations so they don't know who they are. And so now we're in a condition where everybody's black. Israel don't know who they are, but they're waking up now. And so they turned, and so we can cause pain, suffering. We can murder them in the guise of just racism, but actually, this all started because we knew those black people were Israel. If that makes
And
And
sense.
I'm actually in agreement with
that's
you
where the
on that.
malarkey come in.
I actually agree with you on you when you say that. I mean, I don't know how much you all are familiar with commercial law. Anybody familiar with that?
Somewhat.
Okay. And in commerce, you have different statuses. Okay. And those different statuses is based on how your mother integrated you into the system. And most people are not familiar that most black folks, when they get a birth certificate, it actually has Negro on there. And
Yes.
according to the court system, the word Negro, which does mean black, but it has no status. Do you understand? It holds no weight in the court system because it's not a nationality. Uh, Matter of fact, you're a subhuman. You're not even a real human. And so when you step into a courtroom, they're addressing somebody who is considered to be dead. And I believe the Greek word, which is eluding my mind right now, there's a Greek word for the word black that actually means, I think it's necro. Necro. Necro means dead. So when you are receiving a birth certificate and you put the word Negro on that birth certificate, you are considered to be a dead person. And that is by way of Rome. And that's why I'm asking, do you understand that you're still under Roman captivity?